Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Tarot and Angel Energy Healing Messages with Reina. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This reading is for everyone from the sign of Leo and is for the week of November 30th through December 6th. And really, in reality, there is really not a timestamp on it. So whenever you were guided to watch this video is when you were guided to really to receive the messages. So let's and one more thing, if you like these videos, if you find them useful, if it's my intention is to offer a little bit of guidance and to just it'll kind of be as a form of just showing you a little bit of insight and for this messages to be beneficial and helpful and healing. So if you find them helpful, do please let me know by liking my videos, commenting if that's okay, if you're comfortable with that, and by subscribing. You will really help me, because that way I will know if they're received, if they're actually doing what I'm hoping they're gonna do, which is touch people's hearts and really offer that healing factor. So please do let me know if you can. So I like to start my readings with clearing the energy. I have already cleared the cards and set the intention, but I like to use my singing bowl that is for the heart chakra, and it has a particular vibration that helps with with all my elements. It raises the vibration so that I could receive the most relevant messages for you. Like I said, I have already shuffled the cards and the intention setting. So I'm going to do a quick shuffling and just a small little preparation. But basically, the layout is going to be, I'm going to be using the Radar Wave, and I'm going to be pulling 3 cards that are going to focus on your current energy and the guidance that the universe has for you for this week, or for the time that you listen to this message, basically. And then I'm gonna proceed with 3 additional cards, and those with a different deck. And those cards are gonna focus on your conscious and subconscious and the overall, or what you could benefit the most. So that's going to be the next 3 cards. And I will explain the reading as I go along. So let's get started. May the power of 3 give us the answers that we seek for everyone from the sign of Leo. Spirits, angels, and guides, bring the most relevant information. Okay. And it's important that I let you know that this is a general reading, so some of the information might resonate with you and some of it may not, because there's a big group of people out there from the same sign. So, and they're also not, they're general, so, and the contents is general too, so they're not aimed at a particular situation or question per se. So it's kind of for each person to kind of discern the information and see how it applies to them. So, because it's not in one particular sector, it could be in your financial, it could be in your romance, it could apply in different sectors for everyone. It's going to be different for everyone. May the power of 3 give us the answers that we seek. Spirits, angels, and guides of love and light. This is going to represent your conscious mind, and this is going to represent your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind, you might not even be aware of these issues. My goal of bringing the subconscious mind is to bring things to the surface that you might be able to benefit from, because the goal is to be able to heal things that we might not even be aware of, and addressing them and acknowledging them is one way to heal them. And the last card is going to be like the overall and what you could benefit from the most, or what you, the advice, the final advice and wrap up for the whole reading from the universe. So Those are going to be from the tarot. And now we're going to move into our angel cards. And I just got this new cards, they're angel cards, and these are from your spirit's love, spirit and light. Basically, your ancestors or loved ones from heaven. They could be your friends or spirit guides. They are communicating with us, and their goal is to offer us the guidance that we need in this particular time, what could be beneficial for us in this journey for this week. So let's see what we have for you. Here's the most relevant information, please. I'm also going to be pulling a card from the archangels and see what is the most relevant information from the archangels for you for this week. And from my shamanic deck, I believe through my shamanic practice that we are all with the universe, and there are a lot of animals out there that sometimes we have an affinity with, and because we are so connected with nature, there are a lot of animals out there that are trying to deliver us a message. They're messengers in essence, and they have a lot of guidance to offer for us if we're willing to listen. So a lot of times we have an affinity with an animal, or simply we dream of an animal, or we see an animal a lot and we don't really understand why, but it's an animal nonetheless that it's kind of present in our minds or in our physical aspects. Or in this case, it could just be an animal that is trying to communicate a message that will essentially, main goal is to offer you guidance. So that's from my shamanic deck. And the last card that I am going to be pulling is from my Reiki practice, and this is a focus on our main 7 chakras, starting from the root to the crown chakra. And basically, the deck consists of 7 cards, really, because it's the 7 main chakras. So I'm going to shuffle them, and I'm going to be guided to select whichever chakra that is meant for you to work on, that you need the most work on for this week. Our chakras are constantly being thrown out of balance because of our daily lives, circumstances. Anything could throw them out of balance, and they're constantly working to try to balance itself. And what happens when our chakras are out of balance, so they could affect our overall well-being. So let's see which chakra is the one that you will need the most, that you could benefit the most. Let me just angle it a little bit different. There you go. Okay, with no further ado, seems like we are ready and ready to get started. So again, these are general readings. Take what resonates and let go what doesn't, because it might be for another person, it might be for another Leo. So let's see what the main energy is, and let's not get scared, but you know, it's definitely the energy that I'm feeling over here. It's it could mean different things for everyone. So, but let's get started. The Death card is a card that many people look at it as the death of the physical death per se, and it's not necessarily the case. It's not, in reality, it's not the case. The Death card really is the ending of a cycle. It is also a transition. It's basically, it also represents the beginning, because death is end, and it also, when something dies, something is rebirth. So it's something not new is born. So it's a new it's also a transition. So and because this is not aimed at a particular question, that means that right now you are on the energy of the death, the energy of the transition, the energy of letting go of something. You know, you could be letting go of a pattern, something that is not serving you anymore. It could be, it could be a person that is no longer has affinity within your energy field. It could be a job that is no longer serving you. It's the end of something that is not longer serving you. It's like the death of something that is not good for you anymore. And when we're talking about major arcanas, are like the Chariot is a major arcana. The Death card is a major arcana. So those are universal lessons, and these are things that in order for us to evolve as humans, we need to learn those lessons, we need to go through them. So we could postpone them by not addressing them, by fighting it, but eventually we have to face them. And the end goal is always growth. So the way I look at it is, well, the death card could be terrifying because changes could be a little bit scary, and it could be scary for all of us. But it's through changes and adaptability that actually we gain the most knowledge, and that we grow the most. So this is a transition that is necessary for the soul to evolve. Now, what does that mean in the physical sense? It could mean many things. It could mean, like I said, the death of a job, the death of a relationship, the death of a situation, or even, like I said, a pattern, a behavior pattern that it could be, that is not serving you. Sometimes we have behavior patterns that are destructive. So they're not really good for us, not serving us. So the old makes way for the new. So that's the good news. It could be the death of an illness, like that means that you are recuperating from an illness. Basically, it's the end of something that it wasn't good for you, the end of something. So you're in that energy of transition. And I am certain that it doesn't feel great, but it's like a rebirth, it's like a liberation, it's a renewal. So once you make that transition, and it seems based on the fact that you are with the chariot, that tells me that it's not a physical death. This tells me that is an actual process. It's something that is in motion and that is moving forward. And the chariot moves pretty fast. So it's going to be a process it's going to be a fast process. And here, what is going to, it is a guaranteed win. So the victory is guaranteed. Now, the thing here, that what you will need to do, the lesson of the chariot here, is to balance the opposite forces. What does the opposite forces mean? That means your emotions and your mental control. So those are, if you create balance between those two opposite forces, you are guaranteed success. So basically, letting go of something that is not serving you could be very painful, but it's coming. There is no stopping it. It's a process that whether we like it or not, it's coming, and it's coming fast. So if you just allow it to go and don't fight it, control your mental and your emotions and let it go, you're going to be successful, because the end result is going to be that new beginning, the transformation. This could be even in the spiritual sector for a lot of you. Like I said, this could mean different things for different people. But the end goal, once you control the opposite forces through the chariot, because the chariot is moving forward. So basically, they guarantee the reward is going to be liberation. It's going to be feeling renewed and making way for the new. So a new beginning, so to speak. That's exactly what it is, a new beginning, really, in essence. For a lot of you, it could also suggest that you could be purchasing a car, or you could be having trouble with a car, or maybe you might have to be careful, something to do with the car. So it could represent your car breaking down, like basically the car being damaged, or the car just having issues with the car, because the chariot is a car. So that's something that could mean that for some of you. It could mean, car troubles, or even purchasing a new car, but maybe letting go of a lease of a car and I don't know what compelled me to say that, but maybe letting go of a lease of a car, and essentially that will give you space for you to acquire maybe a new or better vehicle. So it's something that you got to let go in order for you to obtain something greater that will require mental and emotional balance. And again, and what I just said is being confirmed by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a cup that basically you must let go of something to make room for something better. So it's letting go of abandoning a situation or basically leaving the past behind and seeking deeper meaning, which is what I've been saying. So for a lot of you, this could be in a spiritual sense. This could be like you're looking for something more meaningful, and you're withdrawing from the old of what you knew to transition into something that you know in your heart is much greater. Even though the process of ascension, the process of the transition could be very uncomfortable. And anything that is new, it's always going to bring a level of discomfort. But the compensation that you get is so much greater and so worth it. So that is what the Six of Cups is saying. So this could apply to many sectors in your life. This could be letting go of a job that was not serving you anymore, letting it die, because walking away from something that was not longer good. So these cards are perfectly aligned with what the message. So by letting go of something, you are going to seek something, look for something that is more meaningful, and that is going to. The cups is all about heart fulfillment. So at the end of the day, you're looking for something that is going to fill your heart with joy, and you are going to walk towards that direction, because those changes are coming fast, and you have the sun in you. So that means that it's going to be a beautiful transition that is going to fill your heart with joy. But you must make choices and withdraw and walk away from something in order to gain something better. So that wraps that aspect. Let's see what we have for the conscious mind. Wow, well, on the conscious mind, again, as I was talking about, having to make choices, the Lovers, a lot of people think, and that's another major arcana. So you got 1, 2, 3 right there. What does number 3 mean to you in the spiritual sense? So a lot of people think that the Lovers is about romantic love. And really, the Lovers is about choices. And basically here, the Eight of Cups talks about making a choice. And that's what the Lovers is about. And that's in your conscious mind. You are aware that you are going to need to make a choice, that you're going to need to make a commitment. And while you might have a little doubt and dilemma or some temptation, is definitely, as long as you select from the heart, you are going to make the right choice. And you know at the conscious level, you know exactly what you need to do if you tap into your own inner self, that those emotional choices need to be made. And this, again, it could also very well be in a relationship. For some of you, it might mean that you might have to let go of a relationship, and that's coming down fast, and you're going to have to walk away from something. And sure, it's not going to feel great, but you are going to find something better. So it's going to apply differently for everybody. So now let's see, what do you have in the subconscious mind? So yeah, it totally makes sense. When you walk away from something to seek that deeper meaning, you're going to need to do some meditation and perhaps even rest and recuperate, because it's letting go of something. The death of something is going to hurt, so you're going to need to recuperate. The transition, the adapting to the new transition and the renew, while it's going to bring you a great sense of renewal and liberation and rebirth, and it's going to be a great, magnificent change in your life, there's going to be some growing pains. So you're going to need to, recuperate and, do some meditation and recovery from the conflict, or even in some cases, for some of you, it could even mean illness. You will need some time out. And this is in your subconscious mind, excuse me. You might not even be aware of this, but in the subconscious mind, you are in a recuperating mode. You are trying to get better. You're trying to recover from conflict. Your inner you, your subconscious level is trying to communicate with you, is trying to tell you, prepare you for this. Um, the end goal is like, hey, relax. This week, you need to take it easy, be compassionate with yourself, don't be so hard on yourself. This time it's time for rest and recuperate from whatever decision or whatever transition you are going to need to go through in this process. You could apply it however it means, but it's going to be a change that is coming. It's coming fast, and it's going to be for the best, but it's going to take a little bit of courage on your part, okay? And what does the universe want you to know? Well, the universe is basically saying, to basically, this is more like a warning. The universe is saying, hey, be aware of betrayal and deceive, and use strategy, and basically evaluate and solve a problem, and basically like look through the obstacles. So the universe is basically saying, through the process, you are going to encounter some bumps on the road, and the universe wants you to know that while it might be a difficult situation, it's something that is necessary, and through that process, you're also going to encounter that Four of Swords energy, which is an energy of feeling bored and disconnected, where you feel uninspired, and you're kind of questioning yourself if this is all there is to life. So all this is going to, through meditation, through your subconscious, it's going to bring all these things through the front line for you to address them. And the way you're going to be able to heal this Four of Swords energy is simply by practicing gratitude, acknowledging it, and letting it go. I know it's easier said than done, but I know that you can do it because we all have that in ourselves to do it. So it's the feeling of resentment and left out, and just feeling maybe a little bit self-absorbed, but overall it's through gratitude that you're going to be able to overcome that. And it's focusing on what you do have versus what you don't have that is going to make that difference. And the most beautiful thing that you are going to get out of it, which is what we all look for, is the Two of Cups. What does the Two of Cups represent? Well, because this is a general reading, it could mean many things, right? But the Two of Cups is nonetheless the beautiful card. It's a cup of love, it's unity, this could be in the romantic sector, it could be in a business relationship, it could be in any sector, even the spiritual sense. Like I said, there is no limit. This could apply in any sector of your life. But you are going to receive that cup of love that is going to fill your heart with joy. And that is going to be the ultimate, what the universe wants you to know, that while you're going to need to let go of some things, and with the Two of Cups being here and the Lovers being here, it strongly suggests that for some of you, it could mean letting go of a relationship, letting go of something that was very dear to your heart that is going to hurt. But the gain is going to be greater because you are actually going to be you're going to end up with someone that is going to be perhaps a better match for you, and it could even be an element water for some of you. So someone from the element water, name a few: Pisces, Scorpio, just name a few. So, or it could be anyone that has a little bit of element water in them, but it could be really anybody. But it's someone that is going to be on a giving and receiving end, like where you are going to have that balance, where you are going to be in a loving union. It's going to be an equal. And that's what we all are looking for. We're looking for love. Love means, it's a universal language. It means different things for everybody. And like I said, it's not necessarily only linked to romantic, but for some of you, it could mean love. It could be a project, a gift that is being sent to you from the universe, and that is essentially going to fill your heart with joy. So all in all, you will have some challenges this week that will take for you to go inwards, and through going inwards, you are going to maybe bring some things to the surface that you will need to heal to get to this Two of Cups. So there will be some work, but the compensation is going to be so much greater. So let's see what the spirit animal, and this could be a power animal, this could be a spirit animal. For some of you, you might absolutely love the bear, dream of a bear, or just simply the bear is, I hope you don't run into a bear, and if you do, I hope he's cute. Anyhow, the bear represents strength, which is something that you're going to be needing here to overcome this. It takes strength to walk away from something, because sometimes we could get comfortable with something that is familiar. So, and you're gonna need power to, you know, to be able to, you know, to control the opposite forces of the Chariot here, and to let go of things that might not be serving you, to make choices over here, and then to walk away. And you know, at a conscious level, you're gonna need to make choices. And the bear is saying, embody my energy, and the energy of power and strength and confidence. And the Four of Swords is all about healing, even recuperating for illness. And the bear is talking about healing. So it does, the cards connect perfectly. And grounding is a very important thing. Basically here, the bear it's telling you that you could benefit from grounding and maybe connecting with nature and the natural rhythm and cycles of life. So basically what I was just saying, that death is a cycle of life. It's a lesson from the universe. It's something that we need to go through as humanity to evolve. So it's a cycle that is going to leave you with a great gift of love. So it's gonna give you an introspection, and it's gonna give you dream time. So basically it's gonna give you that cup of love that is gonna make you dream, and it's gonna just make you feel warm and fuzzy. So which is great. So basically what the bear is saying, embody my energy. These traits and these energies could carry you through the week. Now let's see what your loved ones, spirit loved ones, have to what the message for you, Leo, for this week. So basically what they're saying is take a moment, stop. Basically what the Four of Swords is saying, take a moment, stop and rest. Now is not the time to rush into decisions. You're about to make the decisions you're about to make. Before this, it's important. Before this important decisions is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act and move forward. So that's exactly what the Four of Swords, this is the perfect card for the Four of Swords. And this is what your spirit loved ones are saying is, like, stop now. And this is not the time to rush into things. You first need to meditate on this before this important decision is made. Take a moment and pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul, go inwards, as I said, and ask for guidance before you move forward. So it's actually very much connected with what is being recommended, with the type of decisions that you need to make, that you're going to need to make by going inwards, by tapping into your heart. And what does the archangels have for you? This is from Archangel is Raquel, and it's saying divine order. So Archangel Raquel is basically saying exactly what it said. This is divine order. This is what the universe is aligned for you. This is the lesson that is meant for you in this particular time in your life. And he's saying everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So this message basically is saying everything is in divine order, and this is something that is at the end is going to make you come out stronger, and it's going to give you the end goal, which is that happiness that you are, or that you pray for, that you're seeking for. You are going to make that step up of where you need to be as an individual. And one of the things that you could really benefit from, that it's your heart chakra is coming up as one of the chakras that you could benefit from working on the most. And the heart chakra is located in the center of your chest, really. And not only is it in charge of our emotions, but it also controls on the physical aspect of things. It controls our circulatory system and our respiratory system, or arms, or hands, or shoulders, or ribs, or breast, or diaphragm. And it also influences, like I said, our harmony, how we, our love, how we feel. The power of love and giving and receiving and sharing, the growth and balance. And if it's out of balance, and what I mean out of balance, it could be overactive or underactive, and in some cases blocked depending on what threw it out of balance. Some people could experience hatred and anger and despair. So these are things that could eventually, if kept that way for too long, they can manifest on physical illness. So it's important to keep our chakras and try to, practice awareness, and through awareness, we could heal. So I believe in the power, there's energy in everything, and through that belief system, I have taken courses on crystals and tapping into different energy sources and through our white light of the universe. And one of the energy sources that I believe are very beneficial is quartz and stones and crystals. So there is a few crystals that I personally use, and there are different crystals for the different chakras, for the 7 chakras. In particular, personally, for me, the jade is one of my favorites, and this is the jade. This is really great for the heart. And then I have this bowl over here. Also, the red rose quartz is another great one for the heart. It really helps. And then I'm going to give you a third one, and that's green tourmaline. It's a perfect one for the heart chakra. So now, how can you use this? You could put this in your pocket, or you could put them in your purse. Now, if you're into accessories, you could do exactly what I did, which you could have a bracelet, and I make them also, by the way. So you could have one of this and carry it wear it that week, and it will help you balance your energies. It will help you with your heart chakra energy in particular. That's really what it's for. So those are the crystals that I would recommend, or the stones that I would recommend for the heart chakra. Now, one of the affirmations that could be very beneficial for you this week is, I have unconditional love and compassion for myself and for others. I release the past, and I embrace who I really am now. I forgive myself and others, and I am open to see all things differently. My heart is filled with compassion, joy and forgiveness. I gladly give and receive from the depth of my heart. Well, isn't that a beautiful affirmation? And one of the mantras that you could really benefit from is called Jam. So if you close your eyes and repeat this mantra, Jam, and focus on your heart center, this sends a particular vibration to your heart center, to your heart chakra, and it will help clear some of those blockages or some of those imbalances. Another thing that I personally use a lot, and it's important that I clarify how I use essential oils, and I use them in a diffuser. And what I do, I put a little bit of water and put a few drops of the essential oils that I'm going to mention. And it's important for me to put a disclaimer here: do not apply essential oils directly to the skin, because it will literally burn you. And I would not recommend you drinking it either. I am recommending it for aromatherapy, and what essential oils carry a particular vibration. They're very strong. So what they will do, send a vibration to your heart chakra, and what that does, it will give that sense of calmness, and it will help you release some of the blockages or imbalances that you may have. And one of my top favorites, and that I sincerely use all the time, is rose. Bergamot is another one that smells very, very good. I absolutely love it. And holy is another one. So just smelling these aromas could really elevate your vibration. It could really help your heart chakra come into balance and release some of those blockages or imbalances. Now, your prayers for this week will be for Archangel Shamuel, that to help you create a balance with your heart and to help you balance your energy so that you could overcome any obstacles that you need to overcome, any lessons that you need to overcome this week. And also that you could also pray to Archangel Raquel, and definitely to your spirit loved ones, spirits of love and light, your ancestors or your loved ones in heaven, and or you could pray directly to our creator, the universe, whatever resonates with you, really what brings you that comfort, that peace to your heart. And that's really what you need to do. And everything suggests that you might have had a broken heart and your heart chakra got thrown out of balance. For some of you, it could mean that. For some of you, it might mean something else. So like I said, apply how it resonates in your life. So now I would like to, if you allow me, I would like to end this reading with I am a Reiki practitioner, and I like to always finish my readings with a long distance Reiki energy healing. If you allow the Reiki energy healing to enter your life and your energy field, please close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine a vortex of white light entering the crown, the top of your head, going inwards, spreading throughout your whole body. And I am going to set the intention that it goes to your heart and it cleanses your heart chakra and it clears any imbalances or blockages that you may have to create harmony. And if you choose to allow it to do so, may the universal life energy of Reiki remain with you throughout your week, and it continue healing you throughout the week and guiding you. And the universal life energy of Reiki has strong intelligence and wisdom, and it will go wherever is needed. So something to keep in mind. So may it be with you and heal you and guide you through your week. Now I open with the singing bowl, the heart chakra singing bowl, and I'm going to close with that one because it appears that could be beneficial with you. Carry a special type of vibration that will resonate at your heart chakra level, and it could also offer you some clearing. And that is my intention for today.